Vasper is very helpful for recovery. Everywhere from professional athletes to weekend warriors can see and have seen benefit from using Vasper. The increase in anabolic hormones helps the body get better sleep and repair more efficiently. The decrease in catabolic hormones reduces the load on the whole body, as well as the flushing effect you get is very helpful. In addition, the cooling has an anti-inflammatory and recovery effect on the body as well. Vasper did a 6-week trial with the 131st Pararescue Squadron out of Moffett Field. During this trial, they saw a 42% increase in their anabolic hormones and a 69% decrease in their catabolic hormones. Pararescue men are elite military operators who specialize in medical rescue in war zones and remote areas. The intense demands of their job are hard on the body, and therefore they were very interested in Vasper's ability to help with their recovery. The difference didn't just show up in their hormones. The Vasper group showed increased performance in pull-ups, run test, and heart rate recovery. For more information, access the scientific studies and research in the Vasper website.